Hey everyone, I am going to be talking about in this video going toxin free and some tips and ideas to share. If you're watching for the first time, my name is Adrienne and I am so passionate about living toxin free because I've seen what it can do for families, especially my family. And if you like this video, make sure that you are paying attention and taking notes so that you can start to implement some of these tips that I give you. Even small changes over time can have a huge impact on your family. So without further ado, here we go. The first thing I want to cover is kind of looking at your health in general, so taking care of your body, and then we'll get into like toxins and detoxing. So you want to make sure that you're eating real food. I know that sounds simple, but it may be a little bit challenging in our current culture. You're going to want to shop the perimeter of the grocery store mostly. So you're getting things that are expiring and going bad, not that box of cereal that's good for 6 months or that box of stuffing mix that's good for a year or cans or whatever. So you want to eat as fresh as you possibly can. You want to make sure that you're reading the ingredients and that you are paying attention to what you're putting in your body. And you absolutely want to avoid three main ingredients: MSG, high fructose corn syrup, and sugar. Those three things were what we cut out first in our diet, and you may feel a difference right away. You want to also make sure that you are chewing your food. Another very simple tip, but we are often rushing through meals and we are stressed out and we're not paying attention and we're not properly breaking the food down in our mouth. So then that just puts more stress on our digestive system as we try to process all of that food that we just ate. You also want to drink half your body weight in water. And it's best if you're drinking room temperature water, not super ice cold because that shocks your body. And you want to make sure that you're drinking in between meals because as you're eating, your body has different acids and enzymes to break down the food. And if you're drinking along with that, you're basically watering them down, which is not the best idea. You also want to give your body the support it needs by not only eating healthy, but also taking supplements so that you make sure you are filling in all of those gaps that our diet is missing. You can also try and do like a detox bath. Half a cup of Epsom salts in a nice soak is really good for restoring magnesium in your body. I like to add essential oils in just to make it even more beneficial. You can even try dry brushing, which is kind of a different thing. It stimulates your lymphatic system and you can order them online. And then you do that before you shower and it just helps to kind of revitalize your lymphatic system, which is very important. It's linked to your immune system and your blood circulation. So it's great to do that as often as you can. You want to make sure that you're moving and you're exercising properly and just moving at least once an hour. So if you have a desk job where you're sitting or if you're watching TV and you're doing a Netflix marathon, just set a timer on your phone so every hour you get up and walk around just a little bit so that your body isn't starting to like go in that dormant phase and slowing everything down because you're not being active. Even just simple like walking around the house a couple of times while you're inside instead of just sitting on the couch for hours is beneficial, believe it or not. You also want to make sure that you are making room for your emotional health. That is something that is neglected, and I feel like in our society today there are so many problems from mental health and things that we are not taking care of, and mental health and emotional health are very closely related. So if you are not allowing your body to express and feel things and you're just stuffing them down like so many of us tend to do, you could be creating what we call energy blockages in your body. So an emotional blockage in your body, and it could be causing other issues because eventually over time, if you don't deal with your emotions, a lot of them can cause actual physical problems. Make sure you have a trusted friend or family member that you can talk to and you have a good support system and that you use it and you don't try and do everything all your own like a super bomb. You want to think positive thoughts and make sure that you're speaking positively over yourself because words are very powerful and our thoughts are very powerful. You also want to make sure that you are staying present. I know with current technology, that's very difficult. I like to put my phone in the other room and just put it on silent if I have to, and really be present and invest in my kids whenever I can. When I hear my phone go off, I don't automatically run to it. I do force myself to not be letting the phone take control over my calendar and me strategically checking it at certain times, unless I'm expecting an important phone call, right? There's always those exceptions to the rule. You want to make sure you're also getting enough rest. I found a website that was really helpful. It's sleepfoundation.org, and they had lots of really helpful tips and ideas. You want to make sure that you're getting enough rest, because that's when your body kind of refreshes and renews and detoxes, and certain organs do certain things at different hours of the night. So you want to make sure that you're getting that rest and that it is quality rest so that you are ready to go for the next day. Self-care is also very important. I'm so bad at self-care. Make sure you are doing something special for yourself, even if it's just something simple like reading a chapter in a book or polishing your nails or just sitting in the quiet for a moment. You need that time to invest in yourself so that you can be your best and invest in others. So that's kind of general like health stuff. Now let's get into the toxin piece, because if you do get rid of all the toxins and you're not taking care of your other health stuff, it kind of goes hand in hand. So take care of all that, and now let's talk about the toxins. You want to make sure that you are cleaning with natural products. Lots of our cleaning products that we use in the stores today are loaded with chemicals that are harmful to our body. They are not good for us. They're stressing out our immune system. They're messing up our hormones. And it's kind of crazy when you start to look at the ingredients and start to do your research. That's where we started. I looked at my cleaning products, and I was astounded and shocked that I was cleaning with these things in my home. We were about to start a family, have a baby very soon. And it was kind of eye-opening, because it's just what you did, right? You bought your cleaning stuff at the store and you went home and you used it on all your stuff. But that's not the best way. So there are lots of natural recipes that you can use to clean with. Baking soda and vinegar are very common ingredients that are not harmful to your health, but do take care of some of the grime and the dirt that comes along with cleaning, right? If you look back in March's post in the Toxin-Free Facebook group, and you search for hashtag experience a toxin-free clean, you'll find lots of recipes that I've posted for natural cleaning DIYs. You also want to make sure that you are pitching those fake scented things in your home. Think about candles or those little plug-in things. They're not real. If you have a candle that's scented lavender, chances are they did not use a lavender plant to scent that. It's full of synthetic chemicals. Not only is it a fire hazard, but it's also just dispersing all that out into the air in your house, right? They're toxic. They disrupt your hormones. Do you really want to be breathing in that stuff? We use essential oils to scent things. We've swapped out all of our candles and now use diffusers, and I love it because I can create custom scents each time I use it, or I can just use my tried and true ones that I have easily accessible. So that's an easy switch. It wasn't easily mentally, but it was a very easy physical switch. It is very much a mindset thing. If you are wanting to go toxin-free, you got to get this right first. So I want to remind you that anything applied to your skin goes directly into your bloodstream. I think it's about 26 seconds or something crazy. If you're ingesting toxins like in your foods, that's stressing out your liver. If you're taking medications, or even if you're taking a ton of supplements all at once, you're putting all that pressure on your liver to break all of those down. So you want to spread things out. Even supplements, like too much of a good thing is bad, right? You can die if you drink too much water, but spread them out a little bit. Don't take 16 supplements all at once. Spread them out throughout the day. Take some with each meal or with snacks or however you want to do it. And you want to make sure that things you're putting on your skin are also safe, not just things that you're eating. So I've listed a few ingredients that you definitely want to stay away from. Kind of already mentioned them, but I want to make sure I cover it. So first one is synthetic fragrances. These are fake chemicals, synthetic chemicals that they use to create scents. Think candles, right? Anything that's scented, chances are they are not using real things. If they do, they say. I did see a cleaner in the store the other day that said made with real lemons. Made me kind of chuckle. So candles, plug-ins, any kind of spray, those room freshener spray things, all that most likely has synthetic fragrance. Another one to stay away from is formaldehyde. It is a colorless, flammable, strong-smelling chemical used in building materials, and it can be in lots of your household products too. It's linked to cancer. It causes death if ingested. Wow. It's in latex paints, fingernail polish, cosmetics, disinfectants, wood, different wood products that are manufactured, fiberglass, carpet, fabric, and your cleaners. Stay away from formaldehyde. Fluoride is another thing to avoid. Kind of controversial. It's commonly used to treat our water, but it is an endocrine disruptor. It's also used when you go to the dentist. They do a fluoride treatment if you allow them to, and that's super dangerous because your mouth absorbs things really quickly. Think of all the liquid and moisture in your mouth. That just makes it absorb it that much faster. It's in toothpaste. It's even in children's vitamins and floss. So you want to make sure you're looking for fluoride free. They will market that because it's something that they know the consumer is looking for. Another one to watch out for is called sodium lauryl sulfate. It's abbreviated SLS, and this is an emulsifier, so it keeps everything together and it helps things foam. So if you're using soap and it's super foamy, it may have SLS in there. It disrupts your skin, your endocrine system, so those are your hormones. It can cause irritations in your mouth, your eyes, your respiratory system, things that you want to stay away from, right? It's found in a lot of personal hygiene products. So anything that's real foamy, it could even be in shampoo to make the suds. It can be in soaps, shampoos, check those out. Phthalates are spelled super funny. It's pH, but you say phthalates. So anyway, they are used to make plastics more flexible and harder to break, and they can also be called fragrance or perfume. And if you've watched any of my other videos where I talk about fragrance, it is a no, because that is the loophole for companies to use on their ingredient list, where they can list whatever they want. They can put whatever they want in that product and call it perfume, and that's their little trade secret scent. So I don't like it when companies try and be sneaky and they're not transparent, because I want to know what's in the products I'm buying. So anything that says fragrance or perfume, which is almost all of the products that I looked at when we started this journey, had to go. This ingredient has been linked to autism, ADHD, diabetes, obesity, early puberty, and breast cancer. So you obviously want to avoid those things in your life. It does extend the life of the scent in the product. I think that's why they put that in there. It just helps it be fragrant longer. You can find it in all kinds of things. Plastic packaging, like when you buy your food and it's in that plastic stuff, garden hoses, inflatable toys, children's toys, shower curtains, hairspray, shampoo, nail polish, skin moisturizers. So make sure you're looking at your ingredients of all of those products. And then the last one I'm going to talk about, it's called a paraben. And this is used as a preservative in a lot of products. It disrupts your hormones, and some of them have been linked to breast cancer, so you obviously want to avoid those. If you're looking for the word, it starts with methyl or ethyl or propyl or isopropyl. That's the ending, that YL ending is what you're looking for. You can find it in cosmetics like makeup, moisturizers, hair products, and even shaving products. So the first step really to becoming toxin-free is just being aware and not doing something because you've always done it. Step back and analyze and ask questions. Why am I buying this product? What does this product do for me? Is it harming me? Are the benefits outweighing the issues that it may be causing? Start to ask questions. Start to look into things. Don't just do things because you've always done them. Be ready to pitch your favorite products and find better ones. I'm going to give you a list of 2 areas in your home to check. I didn't want to overwhelm you in this video, so we're just kind of focusing on the main areas. In your kitchen, I want you to look at your cleaners. Open up under your sink and pull out all those cleaners. When we started, I think I had 11 cleaners under my sink, and now I have 1. So you can clean with 1 cleaner. It is possible, your whole house. I use one for my floors, my toilets, my counters, all the same cleaner. Can do it, all. And then I want you to look at your dish soap or your dishwasher detergent and look at those ingredients, because you are eating off of these things. It's getting absorbed into your food, which you're eating, absorbed into your body. You get the idea. You obviously want to look at your hand soap. Remember, we were talking about that foaming ingredient. And then check out your pantry. Pull out those things that you buy all the time and read the ingredients. If you want a super easy rule, 5 ingredients or less. Chances are, if it only has 5 ingredients, it's a pretty good product, because most things, the list is like this long in fine print, and you have to get the magnifier out and look at all the words, and they're like 16 letters long and not fun. So if you can read the ingredients in your products in your pantry, chances are it's pretty good for you. Your body will know what to do with it. Now, if it's ice cream and the one ingredient is ice cream, that's not what I'm talking about. Everything in moderation, right? Check those areas in your kitchen. The second place I want you to check is your bathroom. Look in your cleaners under your sink in your bathroom. Because if you're like me, you have separate cleaners for everything, right? You have a surface cleaner and a window cleaner and a toilet cleaner and a sink, shower, tub, tile cleaner. Check all of those and look up the ingredients. If you don't have time to look up all the ingredients, just pick the first 2, because on an ingredient list, they list the ones that are the most first, and then something that's way far down on the list, there's a little bit in the product. Check your hand soap in your bathroom. Make sure it doesn't have SLS and all those other things we talked about, and then look at your personal care products in your shower. Look at your soap, look at your shampoo and your conditioner and any other hair or face product that you use in the shower. Shaving cream. Look at all of those. Check the ingredients. Make sure that they are not harming your body. Look at your lotion. Lots of lotion has fragrance for scent. If you're getting unscented lotion, great. But still, check those ingredients. So I hope this was helpful and gave you some value. I didn't want to overwhelm you, but that is where we started. Cleaners and personal care products were the biggest areas that I made changes when we first started out, and it can become overwhelming. So if you're not in a place where you can look at all these things, just pick one area, pick one product, and get yourself really educated on all the ingredients in that one product. And then you can be a better consumer, because you can make an informed decision of what you're buying. And companies will respond to the consumer. We've seen it happen over and over and over again. So if you're doing your research and you are figuring out what's best for your family, you're not buying certain things, their sales are going to drop, and they're going to get their marketing people out and say, hey, what's going on? And then they'll discover, oh, we need to remove this ingredient. It's very powerful if lots of people do it. I do have some resources that I have digitally on Etsy, so I will drop the link somewhere in the comments probably, or the description. And you can head on over there if you want a more concrete example and some more tips and information about going toxin-free. And if this gave you value, I would love to get some love, some likes, some follows, whatever device you're watching this on, or whatever platform you're seeing this video on. Make sure you stay connected so you get notifications when I post more videos and resources.